Hey, Facebook. Hope everybody has had a happy Wednesday, happy hump day. Hopefully, I won't have any issues with my connection tonight. Hopefully, you guys aren't having any issues viewing this video. If you're on replay, give me a hashtag replay. And if you're live, hashtag that live. Come in and say hello. I want you guys to share your thoughts this evening. I want you to talk back if you're viewing this live and let me know what you're doing in your households as it relates to reading comprehension. So if you checked out the welcome part, then you saw that I said comprehension is a process and it begins before, thank you, and it begins before you even open the book, right? So before we jump into, hey mom, before we jump into the nitty gritty of our discussion tonight, let me introduce myself for those of you who will see this, and this may be your first time seeing me. My name is Lanisha Lamb, and I am author and writing mentor and founder of the Pretty Geeky Kids Club. What I am in the midst of now is my 30-day challenge of going live every day on Facebook, and this is actually day number 10, 9. One of those days, 9 or 10. The days are running together now. Either way it goes, I started last Monday. I started with talking about the who, what, when, where's, whys, and hows of the Pretty Geeky Kids Club. And this week we are talking about reading comprehension. On Monday, I gave you guys a sneak peek into chapter 1 of Barrington Loves to Read. And last night we talked a little bit about who is it for? So who did I write the book for? Who could use it? You know, what's in there? And if you have older kids, whether or not it's something that it could be of use to you, and it can. So tonight we're going to talk about quick tips on reading comprehension. I'm going to share one tip with you guys. Now, as you are watching, thank you for the thumbs up. As you are watching parents, the parents that come in, the aunts, the uncles, whomever is involved in a children's homework life or learning how to read, I want you to share what you're doing in your homes as it relates to reading comprehension, right? So, you know, how often you're reading, how long you're reading at a time, what you're doing to really strengthen your child's reading comprehension skills. You can drop that below in the comments, whether you're watching live or on replay. Let's share across the world. We'll say world, yeah. Yeah, people all over are watching this. Share what you're doing. Maybe someone can learn from you and start to implement some of the things that you're doing in your home and theirs, and maybe it could help them, right? So let me share with you guys my one tip today. So reading comprehension is a process, right? And it does absolutely start even before you open the book. It starts in normal conversation, guys, just having conversations about movies you're watching, games that they're playing, even chores that they're doing around the house. Each of those scenarios give you guys an opportunity to ask the 5 W's, which is what we talked about last week. The who's, the what's, the why's, the when, where's, the how's. It gives you a chance to ask your child that in the midst of. So as they're watching movies, as they're watching plays, as they're playing video games, they're putting stuff together, ask them those questions, and it gives them the opportunity to critically think, right? To think a little bit deeper than what's on the surface. So what are we asking when we say what is who? We're talking about the characters. So who is involved in the story? Who is involved in the movies? Who are the characters that are involved in the video games that you're playing? On whatever they're involved in, get them thinking about these different questions, because those connections that they're creating in those activities that they love to do, they can apply those same connections to schoolwork, right? So what is the story about? Identify what happened. Where is the story? Identify the place that it took place, right? Where is everything happening? When is the story? Identify the time period. So even if they're playing video games, when did it happen? Is it old school? Like, is it new school? Is it last year? Is it this year? Like, have them to start thinking about the time and the places that these things are taking place. And they can kind of create connections with things that happen in specific periods of time, right? So they can think past 2017. Why is the story happening, right? Identify the why that happened in the story, or why happened in the video game. So if he's playing video games and God forbid he's playing Call of Duty, if he gets shot or whatever, why did he get shot? What did he do? What was wrong with his strategy or whatever. I hope that your kids are not playing that game, because that game is ruthless. But in the event that you are, kind of laid back, just have them to start thinking critically about why some of the things are happening in the activities that they're participating in. And the bonus is, how did it happen, right? So not only did it happen, but what took place? How did that thing take place, right? As you and your child are spending time together, start to incorporate these questions. This is my first tip. When you are working to strengthen your child's reading comprehension skills, in normal conversations, start to incorporate answering these questions: who, what, when, where, why, and how. Start incorporate those questions, ignite that flame for them to critically think. Over time, they will grow accustomed to this way of thinking, and it will come naturally to them whenever they're working in school, right? And that's where it really shows, that's where it pays off. When they're taking these tests, when they're doing their homework assignments, that's where we really want to see that performance. So if they get into the habit of answering these questions at home in regular conversations, then it will come second nature for them whenever they get in the classroom. So tonight, as you guys are watching this video, if you watch it tomorrow, if you watch it a week from now, I still want you to take the time to share in the comments some of the things that you've done as a parent to help strengthen your child's reading comprehension skills. My tip for tonight is to start incorporate the 5 W's and the 1 H in everyday activities, whether you're watching a movie, playing a video game, or putting something together. Share this tip with your friends and family who you feel like could benefit from hearing it. And join me tomorrow at 8 p.m., same time, same place. And I'm going to share with you another tip for becoming stronger with your reading comprehension. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. You can get access to all of my tips for reading proficiently by subscribing at the link above. And Barrington Learns to Read is still for sale on Amazon. Who's crying? Why are you crying? You can still get Barrington Learns to Read on Amazon, and the link is above as well. I hope that you guys had an awesome Wednesday. I hope that you guys, kids, if you have kids who are in school still, I hope that they had a great day, and I hope that they're getting ready to go to bed so they can be productive in school tomorrow. Thank you guys for joining me. See you tomorrow, 8 o'clock Eastern. Good night.